Hello everyone. Welcome to Healthy Living. I've been waiting to do this video with you all and to tell you about my experience with the sweet potatoes. Yes, how's everyone doing? How's it going in the garden? Are you getting everything planted? Are you doing your spring cleaning? Isn't it kind of hard to do your spring cleaning on the outside and the inside? If anyone is having that challenge as far as cleaning in the inside and the outside, let me know in the comment below, okay? Because yes, it is a challenge. And am I going to tell you that I am caught up on my cleaning as far as spring cleaning in the house? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, let's get into this video so I can tell you what has been going on and what I have been experiencing for sure with the sweet potatoes. These sweet potatoes I have purchased might have been from Walmart and Home Depot. Okay, I didn't have any seed sweet potatoes of my own, seeded. Now, I'm going to have to tell you that when I first started doing these sweet potatoes, y'all, I was nervous. I was asking all kind of questions. I was doing research. I was going on everybody's page, any page, asking my niece about when she did sweet potatoes. I went as far as to even do sweet potatoes and put them in the aluminum pan and added the dirt, and I did a video on it. I put them in there and everything, and they started rooting and showing some signs that they was okay. But me, I got nervous, y'all. I was going like, oh no, I don't think it's going to work right. Self-conscious about, or not even self-conscious, what is the word I want to use? Doubting myself. Doubting if I am doing this right or correctly. And so I took them out. I took them out of the aluminum pan. That's another thing when I say you need to learn how to be patient. Everything takes time, okay? So, I took them out, and I don't know, I did some crazy stuff with them, and I threw some away. You know, I'll be like, oh, this don't look good, something's wrong with them. Now I think about them potatoes wasn't going bad, they was in the process of growing. That's what happens when you just don't know. Do I feel bad about it? Yes, I do. I do. And I said I wasn't going to say anything about what I did with them sweet potatoes with some of them. And I did tell my husband about it because I feel so bad because I'm like, I'm wasting food or I'm wasting my plants. But I got nervous. I'm going like, this is not right. They don't look right. And so I threw them away. So they're somewhere in the landfill growing, looking good, okay? I did end up going and buying some more sweet potatoes, and then whatever I had, I continue on working with them. So I end up trying the method of putting them in a jar of water, and it did well. I was thinking that they're supposed to grow from here, but instead they started growing from on top of the potato. So the ones that are missing are the ones that is in here. Now, the first time I tore them off, the slips, y'all. Oh, wait a minute, back it up. The first time I started seeing the slips growing out the potato, that was an awesome feeling. That felt so good because I'm going like, I'm doing it. You know, I'm actually doing it. And I told my husband, I can't believe it. It's really happening, okay? Because this is something I want. I want to be able to plant some sweet potatoes. I want to grow slips and plant them and achieve some sweet potatoes. I want to bury the slips. I want to go and do the sweet potato hunt, okay? To be surprised if I get some or not, and cross my fingers, hope to get it. So this process here was mostly kind of stressful because first time, nervous, not having all the knowledge, and just needed to calm down and say, we got this. But the whole time I didn't realize we had it. So the first time I received my first slip like this, I was so excited, y'all. So tell me, how did you feel if it was your very first time doing the sweet potato slips, okay? Some people receive their sweet potato slips at the bottom and it be growing up. I don't know anything about that, but it be happening, okay? Another thing, out of all these sweet potatoes, one of these are from the grocery store. I have no idea which one it is. Okay. Let me tell you another thing here, because I don't want to forget everything and I don't want the video to be too long. These here are in here doing just fine, but now they are starting to turn colors, getting a little light, and I'm going like, oh my goodness. I hope it's not trying to die on me because I got plenty of water. But the first time that I tried to break the slip off, y'all, I was tugging with it, fighting with it. You got to be a little aggressive with these to get them off, right? So, my first time, let me show you what it looks like. You get a little closer. These little, you can see baby roots here. They're growing out. Okay, and you see how the colors is fading like it's trying to die or something. I'm going like, oh my goodness, because this is my first time ever seeing that, So now what I'm supposed to do, but when I got ready to, I'm going to go ahead and take these off and stick them in some water. I feel like it's probably too small, too young to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and you got to wiggle it back and forth, So I was nervous about that. Let's see, and you can almost hear it, but you got to really be listening for it. And it almost make me feel like I want to cut down here just to get it out. But you know what? I'm gonna move this. Ooh, that stick is really in there. Let me see. You can hear it's like it's tearing. And that's what it looks like on the end if the camera's focusing. And see, it's not as green like the other ones. And I think that I can almost tear these apart and get me two. Like that. So, and I have some small glass that I can do it. I'm going to tear this one off. Because I'm got it discolored right there, Look at that. It's not the same as this here. Now, I don't know why these are looking like this. That's a big difference. I don't know what kind of potato that is, but maybe I should keep these separate from these here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now, I wanted to share and do this with you all. I didn't want to do it by myself the first time. So, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is just beautiful. Yes. Yes. Maybe I gotta give me a picture for myself here. All right. That looks really pretty. I'm excited about it. Okay, so I'm going to keep these with them so we'll know. And then, so I'm going to tear this one off. I think I'm going to leave the small one on there because we're not having any problem. And then I've seen this color here and I'm going like, oh my goodness, the potatoes is going bad. Let me touch it. It's still hard. It just got a discolor. Yeah. I guess after it's like holding on. It don't want to come out of there. You actually got to work and squeeze to get them out. I didn't think it was going to be hard. I just thought it was just going to pop out of there. Oh, that one came out really easy. My very first one. And look at it. It's turning colors. So if anyone knows why it's turning colors, I might just cut that off instead of pulling it off. But I'm excited. Truly I am. I'm excited to be able to do this. Man, it shouldn't be that hard. Somebody should tell me exactly how do they remove their slips. Because when I see other people move their slips, they wasn't doing all this much work. They just like they was just take them off. And this, see that? Let me see. My goodness. And what I learned, once you put these slips in water, it does not take that long to start. You will have the roots. Yeah. My goodness. I don't think it should be that hard. But let me show you something. Okay, I think I'm gonna just leave these like that. But once you stick them in the water, my very first time sticking them in the water, the two are torn off. They just went kind of limp in the water. So I got nervous. I saw, oh man, again, I done messed up. I didn't do it right. I think they're going to die in the water. Nervous again. I don't know why I'll be stressing myself all out. I want to show you. As soon as you tear the slips off, stick them in the water. Got me this a little wine glass or something, and just stuck them right in there with a little water. This is what I had. You talking about somebody excited. I was like, I'm doing it. But in the whole process, when you really want something really bad enough, me, I got nervous, y'all. I was like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm not exactly sure. But when it's your turn to actually do it, it feels different. The experience is different. You're doing it by yourself. It's not like you got someone else here with me said, oh yeah, girl, this is all right. This is what I did when it first happened. I'm experiencing all of this for the first time by myself. Okay. So yes. I was a nervous wreck doing sweet potato slips. Okay. And you think that was something. The potatoes, the Yukon and all of them, I was a nervous wreck too. But they're doing just fine. So anybody, if you are nervous about doing something for the first time, the way you're feeling, I consider it being normal. Because if you really want something and you want to succeed in it, you're like, I'm feeling a certain kind of way, but I want to do it the correct way or the right way. And the only right way is to experience it and go through it with trial and error. I didn't know if I was going to be on time or not. The water that I'm using, I never did use any well water is what we have here. Only use bottled water. So when I was using this water, y'all, my husband was like, I said, oh yeah, my baby is getting the water. Now I'm not exactly sure if I need to cut some of these off and then put them in or what, or if that's too much water, but I'm going to lay it to the side like this and put them in. And I don't want the video to be too long, but I just want to be transparent with you all and let you know how this was for me. This was something else. And I said, well, my very first time, I definitely want to share it with you all. I was even thinking, oh, I wonder if I can put some Miracle-Gro in the water to help them to be healthy and all of that. But I ain't never heard no one say you can do it. So I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But what I did do, what I truly did was, I was wondering once it got hot outside, will I be able to put a potato out and will the process speed up and be different? And the answer is, in my case, no. I put it on the patio on the ground. I did get some potato slips. It seemed like this one was having a hard time, and this is what it ended up doing. Okay. So, beautiful dark purple. Man, just look at that. The very first time I seen some dark purple popping up out of a sweet potato. Oh, honey. I thought I was doing something. I did, y'all. I thought I was doing something. I had my all stuck out. Just all stuck out. I'm like, I'm doing it. And when my potatoes out there started growing, and I'm like, hey, I got a really good story about the potatoes, y'all. Yeah, I know. The stuff I take myself through. But they all saying, everyone is saying on them, the leaves are supposed to die back. You're supposed to get a discoloration. And I've seen people got green, leafy greens, and they're cutting their potatoes and able to get them. And then some of them are brown and dying off and still getting potatoes. So right there, I really don't know. I just know you're supposed to leave wait to 100 or 120 days, and then you go for it, I guess. So I got to do some more research on that. But right now we're actually talking about sweet potatoes because I don't want to confuse anyone. But I'm excited, y'all. I am. I'm truly excited. So right now, I'm going to do the rest of these here. I'm not going to mess with these here. I think I probably can because they're small, but one is I need to find a good place for them out there. I have containers. I just make sure that I have a good area for sun and a good place for the vines to grow. A good place for them to grow. Something else I want to tell you all. I said I was going to keep these separate. I want to tell you all, thank you for tuning in to Healthy Living. Allow me to share my experience with you all about how I was feeling about the sweet potatoes. And like I said, we learn from each other here. Leave your comments at the bottom so someone else can read them. You never know who else is going through some type of situation as far as the sweet potatoes or any type of plants. Have you already put your plants in the ground yet? I will be doing a video on me planting these somewhere, okay? And so I don't know if these are supposed to be down in the ground by now. This is September, excuse me. This is April the 30th. This is April the 30th. And I have all these slips. I don't know. I really should have had them in the ground by now. I really didn't want to be late, but you know what? You can be late or not. You got to have slips before you can even plant. Okay? And so I got slips, y'all. I got slips. And so make sure you hit the comment. Oh, excuse me. Make sure you hit like, share, comment. Let me know what's going on in your happy garden. And let me know, have you planted your sweet potatoes yet? Do not forget to hit the notification bell that says all, so you can keep up with me and my experience with my sweet potatoes, with anything that's going on in the garden. Not only that, we even go fishing. We did that today, y'all. And I did a live in a long time. I did that. So, and the live was good, but the connection, it was all fuzzy and everything. So I want to apologize for that. But other than that, we had a good time. We brought the fish home, cut them, fillet them, and they're in the refrigerator now waiting to be vacuum sealed. And maybe I can show a picture somewhere up in here as far as the fish and everything we did today. And I know I put a picture of when the first time I did them sweet potatoes. I put them in the container. I'm going to make sure I put that picture up. But other than that, let me let y'all go. I'm just excited that I finally got a chance to do this, and I had a chance to share my sweet potatoes, y'all. I got to share them, okay? Got to share my sweet potatoes. All right. I'm excited, y'all. Too excited. I'm going to have to just say bye. Go get me some sleep. See ya. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the video.